Back to the regular schedule. Now, after some time with the Total Drama cast, they return back to the island and, wait, no, not this time? No? Okay, well, besides having small appearances in episodes here and there, the first generation cast is, well, done. They are pretty much no longer the focus of this season, and, well, their time is over. Oh, but what about All-Stars? It's done. Done. This time around, a new cast has taken over the island, though a few years have passed since the island was being used, and so because of that, it's quite dangerous. This is the review of
Total Drama Revenge of the Island.
new cast, old place, same shit. Just like with the other videos, let's just talk about the first thing that makes the season, the characters. And as I said before in the Island video, the first season for a new cast is the most important because that's how all of the characters that are new have a chance to give an idea whether or not you like them. And all I can say is that the cast is pretty well received, if anything. Majority of the fans enjoy the cast, nothing too heavy to complain about, I think. Hell, Fresh TV completely hit the jackpot with the character Dawn. She's only in about 6 episodes, she only has a role in about 4 of those, and has, well, no real development, and she is, without a doubt, still ends up being one of the most popular characters, not within this season only, but the whole series. How they managed to do that, I really don't know, but I do have to just give them that small clap for claiming that feat. The only downside, then again I can't even call it that, is that there's only really one bad character, but they're gone before you even start complaining, so that's good, as if they know they were bad. As well as them having a smaller cast, they can just get through the season fairly quick, because on top of having a shorter list of characters, unlike what with Action and World Tour did every other episode with having elimination ceremonies apparently meaning nothing nowadays every other time, Chris even says it himself, every episode, someone's getting the boot. Someone is getting eliminated in one way or another. You just have to get off that island. It's almost as if like he knew himself that those fake eliminations and those quote-unquote like reward ceremonies or episodes or eliminations were getting kind of bothersome. Said like, you know, you guys got to get out of here. Also, fun fact, this is the season with the smallest cast. 13 contestants. That's why it goes by pretty quickly, though it still takes its nice time. Moving on to the one and only character that tries their best to make their ways for themselves and take first place by any means necessary, the villain. This season, the villain is Scott, who is one of the characters I've done a video on, and I also started to notice that I did most of those videos on villains. Anyways, if you want a more in-detailed part on Scott alone, just go watch that video, but I'll still talk about him here. Scott had a pretty cool plan, to be honest. Fail on purpose to get your team to lose and vote off someone that way, slowly kicking out the competition without trying to break your bones and neck doing it to the enemy team. And I have to admit, that's a pretty solid plan, especially from the fact that it worked more than once, so it should tell you something. As for Scott, he's a cool character, seeing that he has a good balance of him succeeding with his plans, and also not getting away with everything that he does, with a good amount of karma balanced into that. And of course with the ultimate punishment, like pretty much every villain kind of gets by the end of the season, and that's pretty much being bested by others. All of that caught up to him with him getting mauled by a shark for who knows how long. But nonetheless, he's still a good villain within this season. One of the better ones. Now, moving on to the, problems? Well, you know, looking back on the season, there really isn't any problems that I have with it in general. Nothing too major, say with like the plot points within Islands, say with like Heather's plot armor, or say with Cody's plot armor within World Tour, or with Action just kind of having some character developments here and there. This one is just, well, fine. And it's probably from the fact that this season is so short compared to the last 3 before it. Though that could be a problem, I guess, with it not giving every character more time in development. But that's not the biggest issue since everyone loves majority of the cast. Hell, characters you think would be super one note actually get some development in some sort of way, like Dakota and Sam. Check out my video! Other than that, maybe of the season being short has a problem, but nothing to like say like, oh yeah, we needed more episodes for this. No, it still takes its time, and it ends on a good note pretty much. The season has no super flaws or, say, plot holes.
He's done it! Cameron has done it! Cameron wins Total Drama, Revenge of the Island, and the $1 million prize!
Yes! I did it! Yes!
Overall, for having a season of a new cast after 3 seasons of, you know, one that we were used to, and using an old setting, you think that would be a definite lead to a downfall, but no, not really. The cast is enjoyable, and on the plus side of it, of being a smaller cast, not as many one-note or shitty characters just to be thrown in, just to be thrown out immediately. With also having a decent villain and its nice pace through the season, it even has a winner that makes sense for either side. I'll even be honest and say that after rewatching it and most of the episodes through Action as well, of doing my review on that, I would probably put this, say, within like my top 3 now. Action probably just fell below, just a little bit below, mostly because I heard an opinion from a friend of mine who is kind of rewatching the series and says like, yeah, Action wasn't all that good as I remember or anything. I'm thinking, yeah, really wasn't. So that's one thing. That's pretty much my thoughts on Revenge. It's a pretty good season, a really good one at that. If you're expecting an All-Stars video, well, I can point you to these 2 videos right here, because I am not doing an in-depth review on All-Stars. There is no point for me, because these 2 videos pretty much cover my problems with it, and there's no real point in time for me to make, say, like, a video less than 8 minutes going over the problems that I already went through in 2 videos that are combined of 20 minutes. There's no point of that. Just go check out that one. This whole video is just nothing but shameless plugging. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for watching. That's greatly appreciated. Have fun with all the buttons, links that I provide, and everything like that. That'll lead you to glorious other social media sites. Thank you for watching. It's greatly appreciated. Have a great day. Have a great night. And everything else, you know what to do. Bye.